Next topic is about phosphine. So the formula for phosphine is PH3. So next one is preparation of phosphine. So the phosphine is prepared by the action of sodium hydroxide with the white phosphorus. So we need to take that white phosphorus and the sodium hydroxide in the round bottomed flask. So we need to maintain the temperature in that inert atmosphere. So we need to pass that carbon dioxide or the hydrogen gas. So this is the reaction. So the phosphorus reacts with the sodium hydroxide with water gives the hypophosphate. So and the phosphine. So we are getting the phosphine in the form of impure state. So we need to purify the phosphine. So the phosphine is mixed with the hydrogen iodide. Use the phosphonium iodide. So this phosphonium iodide we mix it with the potassium hydroxide or the sodium hydroxide. Use the potassium iodide, water and the phosphine. So finally we are getting the phosphine in the pure state. So phosphine can also be prepared by the hydrolysis of metallic phosphide with the water or dilute mineral acid. So the calcium phosphate reacts with the water, use the phosphine and the calcium hydroxide. Either aluminum phosphide with hydrochloric acid gives the phosphine and the aluminum chloride. So phosphine is prepared in pure form by heating phosphorus acid. So phosphorus acid we are heating means it gives the orthophosphoric acid and the phosphine. So pure sample of phosphine is prepared by heating phosphonium iodide with the caustic soda, either potassium iodide or the sodium hydroxide we are heating means, so we are getting the pure phosphine. So next one is physical property. So it is a colorless poisonous gas with a rotten fish smell. So it's slightly soluble in water and is neutral to the litmus test. So it condenses to the colorless liquid at 188 Kelvin and freezes at 139.5 Kelvin. So next one is the chemical property. So first one is thermal stability. So phosphine decomposes at 317 Kelvin to form the phosphorus and the hydrogen. So next one is combustion. So in the absence of air, we are heating that compound. So that time only it gives the phosphorus and the hydrogen. So next one is combustion. So combustion means we need to heat the phosphorus in the presence of air or the oxygen. So phosphine plus oxygen gives the phosphorus pentoxide. So again we are dissolving the phosphorus pentoxide in the water means it gives the metaphosphoric acid. So again this metaphosphoric acid we are treated with water means it gives the orthophosphoric acid. So next one is basic nature. So phosphine is weakly basic and forms the phosphonium salts with the hydrogen halogen acid. So phosphine plus halogen acid like HI use the PH4I. Phosphonium salt. So here PH3 is the base, HI is the acid, use the PH4I as a phosphonium salt. So again this PH4I, it dissolved in water means we are getting the phosphine plus hydronium ion and the iodide ion. So it reacts with the halogen to give the phosphorus pentahalide. So phosphine reacts with the chlorine, so gives the phosphorus pentachloride or the phosphorus trichloride. So next one is the reducing property. So phosphine precipitates some metals from their salt solution. So here we are taking silver nitrate, reacts with phosphine gives the silver phosphide. So the silver phosphide is precipitated. So and HNO3 is formed. So it forms the coordination compounds with Lewis acids such as boron trichloride. So here boron is the electron deficient compound. So the phosphorus having the lone pair of electrons. So the phosphorus give its electrons to the boron. So it forms the coordinated compound. So the boron gives the 2 electrons to the boron. So this only shows the arrow mark here. So it gives these 2 electrons to the boron. So both of these forms the coordination compound. So next one is structure of phosphine. So in phosphine, the phosphorus shows the sp3 hybridization. So the 3 orbitals are occupied by the bond pair. So and the fourth corner is occupied by the lone pair of electrons. So we are getting the structure trigonal pyramidal shape. So because of this lone pair electrons, so the angle is reduced to 94 degree. So next one is uses of phosphine. So the phosphine is used for producing smoke screen as it gives large smoke. So in the ship, so they are keeping some container. So in the container, they are keeping some mixture of calcium carbide and the calcium phosphide. So once it thrown the container into the water means, so that water enters into the container. So the water mixed with the calcium carbide and the calcium phosphide. So that time it liberates the phosphine and acetylene. So when thrown into the sea, the water enters into that container. So it mixes with the calcium carbide and the calcium phosphide. So immediately it liberates the phosphine and the acetylene. So the liberated phosphine catches fire. So and ignites the acetylene also. So this burning gases serves as a signal to the approaching ships. So this only we call it as the home signal. See the equation now. So the calcium phosphide reacts with water, gives the phosphine and the calcium hydroxide. So like that, calcium carbide reacts with water, gives the acetylene, so and the calcium hydroxide. So the liberated phosphine ignites the acetylene also, gives the red signal and gives the huge amount of smoke. So this one gives the signal for the approaching ships. So this only we call it as the home signal.